As this animation shows, the plane clipped the seawall, severing its tail, then careens down the runway. Part of the wreckage was found embedded in the seawall's rocks. The NTSB says other pieces of wreckage are in the water.
I have a large plane down. It's well involved in fire, and people are exiting the plane, and the casualty collection point has been established. At that point, I raised it to a third alarm and declared a red alert.
First responders today described a chaotic, surreal scene, arriving just a couple of minutes after the crash. With jet fuel spilling out of the plane, firefighters raced to get inside and found several passengers trapped, all of them in the back of the aircraft where the worst damage was.
They're on the plane involved with fire, and in those wings of that plane is jet fuel. Jet fuel is leaking out of the plane, and our firefighters, under the direction of Anthony Robinson originally and Battalion Chief Mark Johnson, entered the plane, began a primary search, and began to extinguish fire.
But with the heroism comes a possible tragedy. The San Francisco Fire Department acknowledging that one of its emergency vehicles may have run over one of the two Chinese girls who died.
There was a possibility that one of their two fatalities might have been contacted by one of our apparatus at an unknown point during the incident.
The coroner has not yet determined the cause of death, and so we want to make sure that we have all the facts before we reach any conclusions. We are reviewing video, airport surveillance video, to understand also what happened.
Well, both of the victims who died were seated in the rear of the plane. Meanwhile, investigators were hoping to interview the pilots sometime today. Wolf?
All right, Dan.